The violence and intimidation that had been in some instances stoked by Republican officials in the city exploded into mob violence when the publisher of a pro-Federalist newspaper, the Federal Republican, by the name of Alexander Conti Hansen, dared to rebuild his offices and publish his paper again after a mob had destroyed his original headquarters, subsequent to the paper having denounced the declaration of war. What I'm saying is that this paper denounced the declaration of war. A mob came around and destroyed what had been its original offices, had been around for I'm not sure how long. And then this guy rebuilt his office again in Baltimore. That's where our conflict picks up. When the paper returned to this new office about a month later, a mob once again gathered outside its office, and a standoff began that would last for at least a couple of days. Those who stayed to defend their property, the office, were armed and eventually fired at the crowd as it charged, killing at least one man and wounding a number of others. Eventually, the 24 or so Federalists defending the office were persuaded to be taken to the local jail for their protection. I mean, they really had to be persuaded quite a bit because they didn't feel safe, but it happened. And then their reasons for not wanting to go to the jail became pretty apparent. The mob eventually laid siege to the jail and severely beat, stabbed, and generally mutilated about 10 of the Federalists. Not all of them went to the jail, and some of them were able to escape, but 10 of them got it real bad. One of the Federalists died immediately, while others suffered permanent injuries that typically led to early deaths within 6 or 7 years. One of them was Revolutionary War veteran and hero, Light Horse Henry Lee, the father of Robert E. Lee.